Let us retrace the main events in the audio frequency circuit. The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. The transformer changes this to an alternating current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
Molecules containing more than one atom can rotate and vibrate. Sometimes vibration is simple in form. We can see that each vibrational mode has a different frequency, and all of the patterns of vibration may be different. Each of the vibrations is a simple harmonic motion.
The same peaked wave triggers a pulse-forming circuit, which creates a new waveform, pulses with flat tops. Notice that throughout these changes, the exact subdivisions of our second in time have not been lost. We still have precisely the same number of positive peaks per second.
Pulsating direct current. Pulsating direct current.
If the sine wave's frequency is 1,000 cycles a second, we have actually divided 1 second into 1,000 equal parts. But in this sine wave, it's impossible to tell where each thousandth of a second begins and ends. That's why it's changed into this, a peaked wave, which can be measured from positive peak to positive peak.
The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
The number of times a given molecule moves back and forth in 1 second is the frequency of the wave. In one complete vibration, indicated here by the bracket, sound travels a distance of 1 wavelength. The velocity of any sound wave equals its wavelength times the frequency.
So, there we go.
I don't have the energy for you today.
All right, everyone, we are live. Welcome to another episode of Ordinary Gains. I'm the devil whose door is always open. Gandalf's out the gray and the white because I'm all black. Jordan LaForge, captaining this enterprise, the Swag King with a crown. Shout out to Sunday Swagger, the long lost homie of Zach Morris and AC Slater. Since y'all got jokes, sweet chocolate Jesus, as proclaimed by Roman of the Empire himself, and the man running up the chimney because he wants all the smoke. I'm Left Eye E.G.O. And I am here with the woman who is partying a little bit hardier than she might have.
I'm in so much pain.
We're gonna talk about that when you party a little too hard. Partying a little too hard after 30 requires at least 2 to 3 business days to recover. We're gonna talk about it. Otherwise, she matches wits with my wallet and always wins. She's my sun, moon, and stars. My personal Bob the Builder. We'll talk about it later. The Shiro. Your recovery, honey, huh?
Yeah, I'm better than I was, 5 hours ago.
Definitely.
It still hurts.
Definitely. It was rough. So some of us partied a little harder than others, but we are here and we are ready to show you another episode of Ordinary Games. I actually got photos from an event this time. We had to ask people to send us photos because we didn't take any, but we got photos for y'all. But check the chat out. See what we got. Man, Kai, welcome. Also, Yeet forever. Yeet forever. Actually, I will have that another intro as soon as JV comes in 20 minutes and then tells me also no Yeet. I got to eat for both of you guys. But it's been we had a fun house party. We're gonna talk to you guys about that. But first, I actually wanted to shout out the Shiro for this awesome new development thing that she got for me. And I'll show you when I got it here.
Oh, what did I get you?
You built it, babe.
Oh, that's right.
So as soon as I find it, oh, that's not it.
It's a black screen. It's there.
Your black screen.
One of us is.
Whatever. All right. And so one of our next door neighbors had the original Mortal Kombat 2 arcade game that had the side panels, right? So he's saying was he throwing it out or was it just not working anymore?
Yeah, he was gonna get rid of it because we had a junk day. Mm-hmm. And he couldn't find the part that he actually needed to put the video game together. So he was throwing it out.
There we go. So he gave it to me and I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. And then Shiro's like, but that's a table. And I said, that is a table. And so my lovely Bob the Builder did this, guys. This is awesome. She used a side panel, turned it sideways and bolted it on the wall here. So now I have plenty of room for more action figures. As you can kind of see back behind us now, right here. This is awesome. There's so much more space for activities. Instant stepbrothers. And I cannot believe this. It is awesome to see. My man here, Darky Dark. Welcome, dude. Welcome.
There were definitely a couple trials.
As you can see as evidenced by the hole in the walls.
The wall is so weird. And I say that, and we were using anchors and everything and still struggling. At one point, we hit a cement part in the wall and couldn't control through it. It's just whatever.
But the end result is awesome. And I have more area for all the statues that I am going to now have to buy to make sure that there's room on this for here. But I just wanted to shout Shiro out. Guys, if you can marry Bob the Builder, do it. It's awesome. Okay. It's very awesome. I'm excited every day I walk by it. And it's part of a trend that is online that I'll show you about also. It's like one of the, It's the best trend that I've seen. It's actually really nice. It's very lovely. With all the things you see that on social media that are terrible, it's actually been my favorite of this year so far. Oh, sure, we'll talk about it. It's during when we do we're on the street part.
Well, one day we'll put the other panel up as a table probably under it. It was supposed to be shelves originally. That's as far as we got. You
know what? We're afraid to even do that now.
I am afraid. We don't know what it is. The corner's not there.
No, it's not up. It doesn't. We're gonna get the blueprints to the house. Stay tuned for that. Just know that if we ever find out there's anything about drugs or our body, my black ass is out. Okay, I am risk averse. Yeah, but yeah, it was actually a really good party that we had. We'll talk about it, but before we get there, guys, we have to talk about this.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're gonna hear about it.
Okay, so I hope this is the one that works.
Yeah.
It is the one that works as we light the ceremonial grievance candle. It has been lit. It is aflame. The airing of grievances. As soon as I get this locked up, there it is. That makes sense. The airing of grievances, Festivus, the candle, the beacon has been lit. Okay, this is for ladies in a relationship or married that are not driving the car. you need code words when you want to get your man's attention, okay? Because the way that y'all say, ooh, that's something, that's a new restaurant, and ooh, watch out, you're about to hit somebody, same level. They sound the exact same. It's this. It doesn't matter. It can be, oh my God, there's a store over there. Oh, there's a new Jamie's open. Oh my God, that's gonna be great. Oh honey, watch out. You're about to hit somebody. It's this that freaks every man out, okay? And the thing is, I know because it doesn't matter what the phrasing is. It's gonna be whop bop bop whop bam boom. What? You're about to hit somebody. It's the same thing. Please, ladies, I'm begging you. Preface your statements when you are in the passenger seat. Green light, it means this has nothing to do with in the road at all. I just saw something and I need to talk about it. Yellow light is something, hey, it's in front of you. Be sure to be on the lookout for that. Like, hey, yellow light, we're turning here. Or red light, hey, stop the car. Someone's right in front of us. You're about to hit them. But I mean, with me looking dead on, I should be able to see that too. I'm begging you, please. That we're reading. That's from First Irritations, chapter 6, verse 12.
They're both excitable moments.
I know, but you need to, before you, what is this is this a green light statement? Is this a yellow light statement? Is this a red light statement?
And either way, both of them, you don't see them. So.
Are you happy with yourself now?
I am.
Okay, I'm just saying, you be excitable, but be like, is this a green, yellow, or red light? Please. Green is like, okay, all right, great. It's something you notice. That's fantastic.
So
I'm listening,
say the
honey.
whole word, green light?
No, just say green, yellow, or red. If we're on the highway, I mean, I know I'm not going to see a red light or a green or yellow light.
But if you know that there's nothing around you, why do I have to say green light? I'm clearly talking about something not on
because
the
apparently
road.
you're driving for both of us when you do that.
I do drive for both of us.
You're on a roll today. You're on a roll today. You have
I'm your assistant. You can't see on the right side, so I help.
And that's why I need to know if it's a green, yellow,
against
or
your
red.
will, I help.
Exactly. That's why I need to, is it green? Is it yellow? Is it red? I just need to be informed before you do this. Otherwise, I'm just collectively in anxiety mode the entire time. Okay. Just let me know ahead of time what you want to do with that. Okay.
Okay, honey.
Do you have a grievance, honey? If you have one, it's okay. I know I'm perfect, so you don't really have to, I drink from my skull chalice.
I think that's the grievance I have.
What?
I send him to the store for some things, and he comes back with like 8 things for himself, including this skull mug, which did you even use yesterday?
I forgot it was there.
Exactly.
And in my defense, she's right. I shouldn't be shopping by myself. It's not a good idea.
I was like, what is this? Did you actually get what I need? No. You forgot the ice.
Mm-hmm.
5 pieces of paper that I needed. 1, not in color.
But I was like, but look what I got.
Oh my gosh.
We shouldn't be unsupervised. We should definitely have around our neck should be the phone on a FaceTime call with you watching us. We're going, where did I say that was? No, that's not the aisle. That's not the aisle you need to go into. Where are you going? That's the toy aisle. Do not go in there, because I was almost about to get a toy, but I couldn't finagle a way around it. That's what happened.
And I was wondering what was taking him so long. He just out here shopping.
I was. Men be shopping. Men be shopping. So, in my turn to insert some dominance, we're now to my favorite part of the stream. All right, guys, it is time for Stone Cold Shiro. I prepared this time. See, you got water and a bowl. I knew I was ready this time.
My hands are weak.
Wow. From the drinking, okay. All right, guys, it's Stone Cold Shiro time. This is the first time watching. Fantastic, you're in for a treat. I have 3 opportunities to make Shiro spit out the water. And when I win, I got to make her laugh 2 out of 3 movie clips or any clips that I found on the internet. If I can make her laugh for 2 out of 3 of them, we've settled on chores. I need her to do dishes. We had a big party last night, and I don't want to do dishes. They're just sitting there. So I really need this to work for me so that she can do the dishes, all right? Because I don't want to do them. Right. But if Shira wins, then I mean she gets to pick what I'll do, which is usually gonna be dishes.
Yeah, I hate dishes.
Yes.
I had to do them every day growing up.
It's kind of how it works when you no, never mind. It's neither here nor there. No, never mind. All right. So the first one up is from a movie. That's not the one I'm talking about there. And all right, movie scene. I think this is from a movie scene that was with Will Ferrell and the Zach Galifianakis. I will turn on the audio, make sure it's shared, and full screen it. All right, babe, you ready? Here we go.
I went to the petting zoo and I let the goat lick my penis.
No, that
Now, honey, you promised you wouldn't get mad, okay?
I had a beer with the old biker man at the end of the street, and he let me touch his old lady's titty. I go to the mall and hide in the stairwell and take photos of women's skirts. I have a whole book of cooter shots under my bed. One time I put a firefly in my butthole.
Why?
To make my farts glow. I shaved the dog and glued the hair to my nutsack so I looked like a grown man.
Really? Oh, come on. Oh, that's not fair. You're trying to say I induced a laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is not fair at all. Okay, fine. That one didn't work. Selfish, but okay.
I think they were cute little, like, I feel like the parents' reaction just didn't add anything to it.
Okay, fine. All right, 0 for 1. So I got my next one set up. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now this is actually something that would probably happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, make sure it's on here. Make sure y'all can see we're good there. All right. This is something that would definitely happen to me. All right, here we go.
I had just left the gym one day, right? Had a great workout. Was walking down the street feeling confident, had my hoochie daddies on. As I'm walking down the street, all I hear from across the street is, Excuse me, little mama with the beard. Who the fuck is he talking to? Little mama with the beard. Little mama, I am a grown ass man. A little man, but a grown man, all right? A grown ass man. I had to look at my wife and say, hey, you better get your shit together. These niggas on me. They are on me. I just
No? Huh. Oh, I thought with the beard that would have done it. Really, I am slacking
failure.
here. I am slacking here, guys. I didn't. Damn, I don't even know if I want to do the last one, but
Why? You might make
because you crushed my dreams. That's why.
I'm good at something.
All right, let's do this here then. All right, last one I got. All right. Have you seen this one or no? All right, here we go.
My boy in here getting fitted for my wedding. You know what I mean? I was gonna talk about. I mean,
I'm gonna be a little slimmer by then, though. A little bit, so I lose some of this. I get this 188 down to.
Yeah.
All right, you want to take this on back drive?
That's funny. You did it so smooth.
Thank God. I want one of them. Whew. Oh, man. Next time, buy plastic plates.
We did have plastic plates.
We did. That was mostly gone.
And cups and stuff.
Yeah.
So
thank God.
He's exaggerating per usual about the dishes. And stuff.
How dare you? Per usual. I mean, I'm not. There are a lot of dishes right now, and apparently there won't be a lot now because I have to actually clean them. So.
Yep. It's gonna be a good time.
Anyway, guys, we hosted our casino party, and the way it went down was Shira coaches girls volleyball for a Catholic school, and they had one of their fundraising events. Therefore, we go to the event, and it's a auction theme. So she wound up betting on the casino night, and she actually wound up winning it, which was awesome. So basically, we wound up using it now to kick off the summer and to throw a little fun in with a pool party as well. So I'll let you know this. The house that we had, I didn't even want it because it had a pool because I do not want a pool. I didn't want to maintain it. But Shira was like, well, hey, if you have a pool, you don't have to leave the house. You can have parties there. So I said, sold. So just going to show you guys a few of the shots that we got from the party. And it's not it's not doxing if it's yourself. So, you know, show you a few plays here. And were these actually like, I can play these or no? These are just photos?
No, they're just photos because I didn't know how to do the video thing.
That's cool. So these are some of the photos that we had. They had with a dealer here. We had a little roulette table. Great thing about this is that because it was technically free that we paid for it, no one lost any money on chips. Like everyone was given like what, $1,000 worth of chips, and
yeah,
if they wanted
got $2,000 to start, and then if you lost your chips, you could pay $5 for another $1,000.
Yeah,
kept it simple.
So yeah, so no one had to lose money. No one had to get in a fight like Adrian Peterson, because you saw that.
No,
he got into a fight with a man in Houston over a poker hand.
Oh,
and the little guy won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, guys, no, we weren't having no fighting in my house. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
We're vegetarians. We don't do beef like that. So Shira, we had a lot of were people allowed doing the roulette on this one?
Yeah, like that's it. So once I got folks to the actual poker table, like hold'em table, it cleared up the other tables, and I feel like a lot more people came and did the games.
Okay.
Because there were a few of us who like to gamble, so they were at everything, right? And other people who were scared. And so once we got people to the poker table, it seemed like people were more apt to be like, oh, okay. And they came into the house where all the casino games were. We had 3-card poker, we had blackjack, we had roulette, and then Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. We had our buddy Renee out here, who's a DJ who did a fantastic job.
Yes.
And yeah, we definitely had the pool party vibe going on outside. It was fantastic. Some of the setups here. Yeah, it was actually a really great time. I think this was what?
That's the 3-card poker. And I think the dealer's name, Bob, I heard good things about him. He was teaching everybody.
Right.
So they're a lot of fun. They come in, they set up games. You're not betting money, and they teach you how to play the games.
It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah.
My friend also made pink lemonade Jello shots in the lemon rind. That was pretty cool.
They were extremely strong. Not gonna lie to you, very, very strong. And yeah, there we go. But yeah, that was actually a lot of fun on there. I manned the grill. I had never grilled burgers and dogs before, so I definitely wanted to make sure that no one was gonna be like, "Hey, this tastes like, a sponge." And I didn't want to be too hard and be like, "Hey, this is a brick." But it wound up being fantastic burger. So we were on the grill. Honestly, because we were moving around all night, we really didn't get to take a lot of photos. So that we actually had a lot of people take the photos and send them to this because we were pretty much moving and grooving like the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
I don't even think we would do flybys. Like, are you good? You good?
Yeah, we are those people in a hosting party. We're like, hey, you okay? You need anything? We're good. Good. I mean, I think I made like 40. I know I made like 40 burgers, maybe 30.
You made more than 50 because I got 70.
Okay, well then minus the 6 or 12. Yeah, that was 60 burgers. I mean, 60 burgers gone. 30 hot dogs.
Yeah,
gone.
A little less hot dogs than I had to. Well, actually, no, you did 50 hot dogs too because I got 2 extra things. So I mean, yeah, we had probably about 50 people RSVP'd about. There were some give and takes, they couldn't make it for whatever reason, and then some who I didn't know were coming, which is awesome. So it was such a good time, and really everyone came, enjoyed it, relaxed, and we liked that. So It was a really good time. I was also very thankful that we kept the party going and kept it, once some news broke out last night about things. Iran.
Oh, yeah.
So once news broke out, I have friends from I have friends sort of like all over the place in regard to their beliefs. And I was just like, oh my gosh, please, nobody do this. I remember someone came and said, oh, you might want to put on the news. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. It's a party, no politics here.
That is fair. That is fair. And I think it's not that I haven't grilled. I hadn't grilled burgers and dogs before. I'd done shrimp and chicken before that. And I only got back 4 years ago, man. All right. We've only had the house for 3.
Oh, and you never did propane.
Oh, it was propane. It was propane. I done charcoal. I don't even know if I did burgers on charcoal. It was usually chicken and.
We did burgers on charcoal. That didn't go well.
There were burgers on propane. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That I had not done. But I was like, once it started looking like I was in a Burger King commercial, I was like, yeah, I've got it. I'm doing this the right way.
I wish I would have got a picture of you doing it, but I just totally forgot.
It's okay. Next time, babe.
I tried to convince E.G.O that we live in San Antonio, and when we say we're grilling, usually it's fajitas. But
I didn't know that.
He was steadfast on burgers and dogs, and they turned out very delicious.
Yes. So, I mean, with that in mind, honey, pros and cons of hosting a party.
The con is just getting prepared. It's like our wedding, right? You do all this preparation, and it feels like it flies by. I do feel like we got to really enjoy it, stuff like that. So that's a plus. A pro is just getting, it's nice to have people come and, just enjoy what you enjoy. Or even be appreciative that we're having a party I like our house. I love our house. It needs some updating and that we're slowly doing, and people are still so very like, this is awesome. So it makes you feel good.
That's fair. I will say, whatchamacallit, a pro is the fact that I could drink however much I want. And when I need to go, I go lay down. That's it.
He does. He's like,
I'm out. I'm done. And the thing is, Shira knows this. Shira knows this is like, I start saying bye to everyone. But there's still part of it. I said, I'm going to bed. I'm done. I'm exhausted now. So the pro is you can sleep wherever you want. Con is the fact for the first 20 minutes of the party starting, I'm a drama king. So I'm like, oh my God, nobody's coming.
I know, right? It was a little
friends, such awful people.
I know in the beginning it's kind of like, well, also we had rain. So right before, and I tried to tell everybody, rain or shine, it's happening. Like we have contingency plans, stuff like that. But still, like in the beginning, I was like, ooh, are people not going to come? We spent all this money on food. Ooh. So,
the first 20 or 30 minutes. After that, you kind of like stop caring, and that's when everybody starts to show up. Con of throwing parties that people are expecting to top the. I think so. The only thing is we like trying to top the last party though. So it's actually it's a. I mean, the thing is like, well, I mean, I will say this: the precedent was set when we got married because it was after COVID was over, but there were still a lot of people that didn't travel. So their first time being out was our wedding. So we had, ceremony was great, but we did like the silent headphone party. Okay, you live in Philly, so they do this at Fat Tuesdays. They would have the silent disco. So whenever they went to the reception, they're like, instead of just having a regular DJ, like everyone had their own channel, everyone's grooving. And to this day, people talk about that being the best party they've ever been to. There was your birthday party that they loved, and then there was this casino party. I don't know how we're gonna top it, but I
don't know how you top this
Halloween party.
That's gonna be a lot. We had to decorate for that.
We'll have to look. If we have a budget for that, I would do that. Costume party would probably be it. Okay. But yeah, I see what you mean now by that being a con.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah.
I mean, it's true. Like because I won the casino tables, like it was manageable. But I don't think that's something that. Well, one, we don't throw these parties on the regular, right? So I definitely think you're right. If we did do another party, we just save and budget for it and pick a theme. I think that's.
Yeah. I think as long as you have a theme in mind, it kind of like locks you into something so you don't go too out of the way. Like knowing that we were having a casino theme, therefore it's casino oriented and it's also a party because there's a pool.
Yeah.
That means just like, okay, well, we're going to have, it's kind of like riverboat casino
Yeah.
kind of deal. So it worked out. So we were fine in that regard. So I think it was pretty fun. The one thing that I'm gonna tell y'all that I noticed was the fact that there's a group you think shuts a party down, and there's a group that actually shuts a party down. Now you would think single people want to shut the party down.
Oh, no.
Like, oh my God, not going home, gonna party. They were the first ones to leave.
Well, because they have other things to do, like go find a man at the club.
Well, there's the thing. They were leaving it. The party started at 5. The instructions said 5 to 10. All right.
I did put
5
a time
p.m.
on it,
She put a
because
time
I
limit.
knew people.
5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. The single people left first. They left at like 9. Like, I gotta hit the bar, gotta go club. Then at around 9:30, 10, people in really deep committed relationships left. Like her cousins, they were like, hey man, gotta go, G. I'll talk to you later, man. Great party. We gotta get home. Cool. Y'all know who shut the party down? The married people with kids. And not just one kid. I'm talking like it's Timmy, Bobby, and Leah. Those 3, 10, 14, and 9. You'd be like, I look up, it's midnight. Party's still going. All the married couples, yeah, enjoying it. Like, I want to request a song. I'm like, damn, it's late. You know, ain't the kids. Oh, they've got a sitter.
Yeah, honey.
They
can be out in a safe, relaxed place.
Did not
Our
know
kids
that.
are right there. There's no pressure for them to stand or dance, and they can chill.
Well, the thing is, Chris Rock told a joke about it. He was like, you know, your only options are single and lonely or married and bored. But they were like, when you're married, you go out someplace with other married couples, you stay until you have to be forced to leave. Not that we force people to leave, but I mean, it was 12:30 in the morning. They were still there just.
I was one of them out there. He was like, I'm gone.
I cut out at 12:30. I stopped drinking at 10:30 once. Noticed like all the married couples were still here. I was like, I need to stop drinking because I'm going to go to bed soon. I took a Unisom to help me sleep because I knew I was going to need it. Drank a liquid IV and just sat there for 2 hours. And I was like, wow, it's 12:30. I was like, I should be in bed. Forget sending people home. I'm going to send myself home. I told DJ, hey, look, man, I needed to cut this shit off at 1 o'clock. Okay. Cut it off.
I'm surprised he stayed that late. I thought that, like, you know, I didn't realize it was so late. Probably should have made sure he was done playing by midnight at the latest. My poor neighbors. No one complained, but
yeah. If you guys really, if you want to throw a great party and get great recommendations on how your party was, invite married friends with children. Get your married friends. They will hype up the party. They'll be excited. They will send you messages. Can't wait. 3 days in advance. They let you know. Oh, I'm gonna be there. They say like, hey, they're like, hey, we will be there. We can't wait. They bring nice gifts to the home. Like we got 2 or 3 bottles of wine. I never expected that. They're like, okay, got this for you, got this for you. And they're like, hey, these hot dogs are the best. These burgers are fantastic. They give fantastic compliments. Because I was like a 14-year-old girl that was like really ugly and got pretty right before junior high. I'm like, oh my God, really? Thank you. I didn't know. I was just so worried how it was going to turn out. But thank you. This compliment's so great. Fantastic. Bring married people with children to parties where there are no children allowed. Best compliments.
Best party ever.
Exactly. If you want real props on something and you want to throw a party, invite married couples with children. They will show up they show up before it's fashionably late because they're like, no, there's no way we're not gonna be here. Because we started around what will be 5 o'clock traffic.
Yeah.
They got there around 5:20. Let us know, like, oh my God, they're raising the roof with no music. Like that's how you know they're ready, right? They stay as late as they can and they give you compliments before, during, and after. It's fantastic. That's the one thing that I noticed is that married couples with kids, they love a party. And they were like, hey, it's just the kids, so we're out there doing stuff for school or we're at home. Thank you. You're like, damn, I've never received such compliments before.
That's funny. Well, I mean, I didn't get to start winding down until after the casino was done. So it was nice that people did stick around because I got to finally get in the pool and just chill out and talk to people. Like, that was nice.
What time did you go to bed?
5 a.m.
Wow. That's it. And then, guys, she wakes up at like 10:30, 11. It's like, I don't feel too well. Are we? Really?
To be fair, I wasn't drinking that whole time.
Okay.
But like finally some people left, like we shut it down. And then there was a couple drunk folks, so someone took some people home.
Oh, that's whose car is there.
Yeah.
Okay, because someone's car is across the street.
Yeah.
That's another good sign of a party is that there's a car from the same night the next day.
And then I just sat up chit-chatting with one of my girlfriends who stayed the evening. So
man, I was like, the minute I heard that, all I know is someone cold tried to touch me and get warmth and shuddering. I said, move over there. I'm not gonna lie, I stiff on the hell out of her. I was like, no, stay on your side, warm up your side. I spent 5 hours warming this area specifically for me. Like, you don't try to climb in. I heard her try to.
I was cold.
I know you tried to make it obvious. She was like, I was like, I don't want that. Because we can both be cold. She grabbed me anyway. Now I'm cold and I'm awake. Again, stiff arm, roll over that way. Come back when you're warm. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's always stressful kind of setting up the party, but during the party, it's a lot of fun, especially when you invite people that have their own families or that are like, hey, we've been to these parties before.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a pain in the ass or a nuisance. And always invite your neighbors.
Yep.
Always invite your neighbors to the parties. Therefore, you don't really get any complaints. Because we got no HOA, like there was no noise code. So always check your HOA.
But still, I feel bad. We should not go past midnight. People.
That's fair. But it was a Saturday. It's not like anything's going on. Tomorrow, I think, is the first official day of summer. Okay. And it's a week after Father's Day.
Gotcha.
So, we had a lot of things that went in our favor for that. So, yeah, that was actually, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, we may or may not throw a Halloween party. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see where things
not
are.
This year, but.
Right. A year of planning. Got it. It's going to be fantastic.
That went a different direction than I anticipated.
That's fair. It's okay. I'll dress up as an ATM and you dress up as a PIN code. Take the money. Anyway. So guys, since we haven't had since we haven't done Ordinary Games in almost 2.5, 3 weeks now, we've got quite a bit that we're gonna go over. We're gonna try to cover as much as we can to try to catch up on everything that's been going on in these internet streets in regards to pop culture, sports, dating, and relationships. So it's time for Word on the Street. All right, guys, time for Word on the Street. We're going to hit you up to new trendy topics in all of the areas that really matter. So the first one up is actually a very fun one that I've seen. And to be honest, it's the reason why extroverted men with an introverted hobby marry women that are strictly extroverts. It's the new couples challenge. Actually,
I'm not strictly an extrovert.
I never
realized that I'm an extrovert until I do these parties.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking
about. People are like, how do you know so many people? I'm like, oh.
You're the reason we marry. This is the reason we marry women like you, honey. Okay, this is the trend. And you were asking what trend we could do on TikTok for funny stuff. Okay. This is actually kind of funny, but it's not. This is actually a really great trend that's been going around.
Okay. I want to show you his anime figure.
All right, I'm gonna turn this up so you can hear it a little bit. Maybe you could hear it.
I was gonna say, for me.
Whatever, your mama. Anyway, so this is the new trend that's going around.
My husband wants to show you his anime figures, so you better watch and listen to what he has to say. Come on, Pookie.
Hi. So these are my two.
You should have shown me this.
Well, not because I'd be mad, because I'll be like, but no, that's the trend though. I would like us to do that. So like there was this one.
And so that's what they say.
Yeah, so it's the intro saying, hey, look, like my husband has this interesting hobby. You better be nice while he talks about it. So it's like this one.
So my boyfriend's been working on growing his plants, and he want to show y'all. So y'all gonna listen up. Come on, boo boo.
Yeah, this one's a dragon plant. I got it because it grows really easily indoors. It's got a pretty like lemon lime looking leaves, and it's air purifying.
That is too cute. Oh my gosh.
I'll show you this one. Then the next one's actually really, really a good idea. I actually got the app for this.
Okay.
Not this one though. This is funny. So
my fiance wants to show off his new Pokemon cards, and you better like them. Go ahead, Buki.
Hey, so I just started back collecting Pokemon cards, and I got the Blooming Water set, so it came with a big old Pokemon Blastoise card. That was pretty cool. And then I got.
This is the kind of relationship goals I am here for. I like that. That would be hilarious.
That's really cute.
So I'll show you this next one. This is actually really smart. I actually have to play this one almost all the way through because it was really good. Make sure that it's on. So this here.
My brother's gonna show you the app that he built, and y'all are gonna like it.
Hi. So I built this app, and it's like TikTok meets DoorDash. You can scroll on videos of food, and anything you see, you can actually order and get it delivered like right to your door. And so I built this because I wanted to see all my friends' favorite food delivery spots, and so now I can like go to their profile, see the places they liked and what they rated them. Yeah, everything you see, you can get delivered.
That's like actually really cool.
It's been downloaded 300,000 times, and the app is called. Where is it? On here.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I was like, it's a very smart marketing the way that they did this.
Does it take you like to DoorDash or Uber Eats or something, or wherever it's online at?
It is. Where did it go on here? I am upset that I cannot find this now.
It's not in. What's the name of it? Do you know the name of it?
I
have the video that tells you the name of it right there.
I wish I did. Where is it called? Where's it on there?
So
let's see it.
The comments.
I'm upset that I don't see this on here. Oh, Bite Site. There we go. I have it on here. I knew where it was the entire time.
Keep it simple.
I don't know why I didn't download. I know why I was asking for my code, but it's actually called
Bite Site.
There you go. Let me see if I can get it on here and do that. It's called Bite Site. There you go. Yeah, so check that out. But it's actually a really cool one that I saw, and I was like, that was actually pretty good. I actually like the way they did that.
That's actually, that's a really cool app.
All right, now see, this has actually been going on since March.
Oh, really?
So no, not this, not this. This next thing we're talking about has been going on since March.
Oh.
So this is like literally a week after we got out of New Orleans, right?
Okay.
So maybe a week after we got out of New Orleans, this happened. Oh, no, it's this. I mean, this is May. This is late. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 guys broke out of jail in New Orleans, right?
Oh, okay.
The interesting thing is that there was like they made a hole from behind the toilet and got out that way.
Okay.
Now, 10 guys got escaped, and the thing was, people were taking bets on who was going to stay the longest. Okay. I was mad I didn't get in on it because they've caught 9.
Oh, have they?
They've caught 9.
Oh,
now,
that's only 3.
Right. So they caught 9. I'm just going to find them on here. Where is it? Caught 9. And as soon as I find it, they caught 9. I probably took it off. They caught 9. The last guy was the mastermind. Mm-hmm. He's still in New Orleans.
What?
He took photos for his 33rd birthday and posted them online.
Where he's at?
Police still haven't found him. And it's been about 2.5 months.
How crazy is that?
So I mean, sports betting has done everything but, overlooked obvious things like a jailbreak. Hey, look, what are the bets? What are the odds that this person is going to last the longest? So the mastermind is still out there. He's still in New Orleans for all we know, taking photos, showing off. I cannot believe it. Hey, yeah, like that new couple challenge, it's pretty great. It's wholesome too. All right. So you and I fly quite a bit for work. And
Yeah.
so this next one is something that we'll have to discuss on there because I don't know how you feel about it. I know how I feel about it. I see now how you gonna feel about it.
Okay.
These are all bookmarks. I need where is my original? I have it. It's just
Do you know?
not located the way they have
you
it.
You keep looking in the same place like it's going to change.
Because it resets when I go back. That's all.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Anyways. All right. So this has been considered for flights now. And I need to get your thoughts, honey.
What is it?
Standing seats on a flight. So,
standing
like,
seats?
as in, like, you're kind of dangling your feet a little bit, and you were kind of pushed in towards the other person. So you see how
it had to be even more confined?
Yes. So you got a footstool here, but I mean, otherwise you're standing extremely close to somebody.
No, thank you. That looks awful.
Right. And they're trying to make this a thing.
Seat.
She doesn't even look happy sitting there. She's like, this is some bullshit. Look at his face.
And it has
right there.
Go straight up. Like,
her face is like, there is no way. She's like, oh, there's a camera. I got to smile.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. I'm not riding anything. You can sky ride that bullshit out of my face. Is it like a discount
flight, though?
You said what?
How discounted is the flight?
There is no discount you could give me to fly 3/4 of the way standing up.
I mean, if it's like a 30-minute hour flight, I guess I'll do it.
That's like Oklahoma to Dallas. Like, you really want to be this close to me on a 30-minute flight with me breathing on you? You want me to have allergies that close?
People will be turning around. Can you stop breathing?
Exactly. There's no way I could be on that flight ever.
Who's looking at putting that in? Is it a specific airline or is
I think it's more so that's. I'm trying to figure out if. I don't know who's considering. They really put a name to who's considering it.
Yeah.
They're just saying that it's being considered for next year.
Probably Southwest. No, Spirit.
Spirit. This thing it screams Spirit.
I mean, it is yellow already.
It screams Spirit. All right. So next we got on here. Actually, I'm gonna start getting rid of these.
That man tried to get in that back seat and it did not look comfortable at all. How they going?
Exactly.
You know, big people gonna be mad at it anyways.
Now, this next one is about fighting and, men versus women. All right. This is Julia Pena, champion for UFC.
Oh, okay.
Now, before she got big.
So actual physical fighting.
Physical fighter.
Okay.
She's going to say some things and I want you to break it down because she got into a fight with somebody when she used to work in a restaurant. When you hear it, I'm going to pause and say, I need you to let people know about the mentality of this kind of person.
Okay. All right?
So this is Julia Pena on a podcast saying about the time she fought somebody while she was working.
My stupidity thinking that I could.
Can you hear that okay?
Yeah, it's a little low.
Let's crank it up. Crank it. All right, crank it. Here we go.
Beat a man. I went into the back alley while I was serving and I fought the line cook.
First of all.
Oh my gosh.
For those that do not know
Jesus.
and that have not worked in the restaurant industry, I worked at McDonald's, so I kind of got a little bit of this. But Shiro worked at Chili's, right?
Yeah, and other places, but mainly Chili's.
Mainly Chili's. So basically, restaurant industry worker. Honey, can you explain the lifestyle and the mentality of the line cook?
God, well, this doesn't apply to everybody, but man, I gotta say the majority.
Not everyone, but most of them.
There's definitely a line cook energy. And yeah, they don't care a lot about your feelings.
Okay.
There's one. 2, they don't care about a lot about their life, except once I get off this job, I'm gonna have a beer and maybe do some other recreational things.
Okay.
And if I'm just nice enough and give her ranch when she asks for it, she might let me get it in.
I see.
Which is 9 times out of 10 not the case because you're a line cook.
Got it. Now this line cook was 6'3", 240.
Oh, geez.
And she was like, because I know how to fight, we're gonna throw down.
Yeah.
In the back alley.
went at each other for a long time. A long story.
Even he's laughing.
He dropped me 3 times. I got dropped. I popped right back up. I went at him again. He dropped me again. I had my eye swollen shut for 3 days and 11 stitches in my eye. I thought that I could fight a man. I don't have any ego to be like, I could beat a man. Learned my lesson. I don't want anything to do with fighting dudes. I actually was in my head of being like, no, I'm a pro fighter.
Yeah,
I can fight this guy and I'm going to beat him. Juliana, he's 6'3", you're 5'6", like.
Yeah.
Found out real fast.
Found out real quick there's some advantage there, even if he's not a fighter.
Right.
And given that he's a line cook, more than likely,
You try to fight the worst person.
He done fought a little bit. He might have even got out of prison at some point.
Right. And I was just like, of all the people to test if you could fight, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one.
That's why you gotta do other things. I remember one time, this line cook, he would not make the food the way it said on the ticket. Then he was like, I don't care what you do with that. I'm not remaking it. And so, of course, I was being pissy. I took the veggies that he kept putting on the damn sandwich and threw them at him. I got in trouble. But I wouldn't have gotten in trouble. I was so mad I did it in front of people. So that was a problem.
I see.
Right. But if there were no guests there, it wouldn't have been much of a problem.
Yes, okay.
You got to find your ways to mess with them.
Pick your spots. I gotcha.
Because they be messing with you, too. Especially if they know you're not going to let them get anything.
All right. So we actually going to move to a little bit to sports now. So this one I found here. So, all right. So we talked about, you did see this. Mm-hmm. Did you see how it started? So you saw how it started. You saw what wound up happening.
Yeah.
So this is how it started, guys. We're talking WNBA because everyone wants to talk about stuff that happens in the WNBA except who won. So Caitlin Clark has pretty much been signed as like the golden goose for the WNBA. Pretty much Steph Curry. She shoots from the logo and actually makes them. She's actually pretty really good. So you'll see her. This is her right here with the ball. And so what happens is she's trying to dribble, trying to make it. Now she got poked in the eye right there. Yeah. And she gets in the face and then bam, right?
Yep.
Gets dropped.
I mean, she got dropped pretty hard. That girl's solid, man.
She was solid.
But a WNBA is turning into a hockey game. Nobody cares about what the score is. They just want to see who's going to fight.
Right. So you know what happens after this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys.
But I don't know who the players are.
So the thing is, this is her teammate, and she's a rookie. And so once she saw the girl that did that, she was like, bout it.
Yeah.
So what happened here was...
You're right past it. No.
I did.
Keep going up one more.
No, it's this one. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
So her teammate is Sophie Cunningham, right?
And didn't this teammate say, like, hey, now that I'm here, that shit's not going to fly?
Something like that, because this is kind of what wound up happening later. So the girl with the ball is here. Here comes Sophie. Nah, bitch, get down. Now she tries to run at her.
But that's not the same. That's the girl who hit her in the eye.
Yes.
Okay.
And so she wrapped her up, right? Now the thing is, everyone is talking about this. What they're missing is this. Because you and I have done martial arts. You know what grab that is.
I do.
She's a black belt.
She
does.
dang.
I think she does MMA. That grab right there. Now she said some shit to her right there.
I know she did say some stuff. I was trying to make it out, but I couldn't.
Some people said she said ain't shit sweet about this. But if you practice martial arts, this grab right here is deadly.
Yeah.
You could throw elbows, knees, everything from this, and she walked right into it. So the fact that she yoked this chick up, told her what it is, and had her in a move where she had to get separated by other people, deadly. All right. Now
so I will say this though. I'm surprised they went after her. Like, I feel like hitting the face part that happens, right? I didn't think that was super intentional, but the girl who laid out Caitlin, like that was intentional. I would have went after her.
I think she probably gotten a flagrant one, so I'm not sure if she got ejected or not.
Okay.
So the thing is like Sophie Cunningham.
No, don't do that.
Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, and another girl on this Indiana team have been called Tres Leches.
That's hilarious.
So, this is very smart because the next game she's got on the shirt Tres Leches.
Good for them. They're gonna make money.
Market this stuff, people.
Yes.
Market it. Market it. Please market it. Because like you're gonna have to make money elsewhere. So she was like, if you're gonna call me, it was. When I saw it, I was like, yo, I like this. I like this. I don't remember the scores. I don't even know who won, but I'm like, I'm with it.
I don't think anybody, well, I shouldn't say anybody, but yeah, there was no focus on who won.
No, not about it. I just, when I saw that.
I did see a 3-pointer Caitlin made, I think, after that with somebody in her face. And she was, of course, talking smack.
Right. Now we're going to go to the opposite end of the spectrum. I didn't even know you could do this. And it's funny, but it's not.
Okay.
So the thing is that when Angel Reese plays, she has a habit of like not making her first shot attempts.
Okay.
So people are actually betting on her not making her shots.
Yeah. So if she makes it and you bet that she's gonna make it, you win big.
Right. The only problem is this is day 10 of her not making her first shot. So people have money on it saying she's gonna miss, and they've been winning pretty damn big.
Oh wow.
Which I had not even considered.
That's funny.
Let me see what else we got on here.
Well, she wants to
including
be known
sports.
as a shooter, right? But she's just not.
She does. She does. Now, when it comes to sports, we got another one. This is wild. So, Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder are in the finals. It is game 7 tonight, but game 6 was an absolute must-win for Indy.
Okay.
Like they had to win in Indy, or else OKC was going to win the championship, right?
Okay.
Guys are in the huddle. One of the teammates, Pascal Siakam, you'll see him pop up. This is during the huddle. This shit really happened. They're in the huddle. This is what happens. You see this happen.
What is that? Is
We
he
don't.
having a seizure?
All we know is he put up 16 and 13 after doing that.
Hey, what's the little anime thing where you power up? He was powering up.
People said he got possessed.
He said, come into my spirit.
Right. So he put up 16 points, 13 rebounds.
Wow.
And game 7 is tonight. So everyone's like, look, if we were in the championship, you can't come to the house. Not after that.
Yeah,
there
that's
is
a
no
little crazy,
way.
right?
There is no way at all.
He was finding his inner beast.
I was like, yes. He's like, you know what? Yeah, you can't come over to the house no more after that. I mean, I appreciate you helping us win and everything, but yeah, you can't come over to the house anymore. So this is another thing for people that have houses or want to own them. This is a new thing. The thing they're trying to make new.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to make this a thing, an open concept bathroom, master bedroom.
Okay.
As in, like, there's no really dividing wall.
Yeah.
Between the bathroom and the bedroom.
That's okay. Does the toilet have its own wall?
No.
It probably does.
Sorry, I'm turning it down.
Too loud.
No, honey.
Yeah, because the toilet's not out in the open.
No, hold on.
It's not. It's the thing and the shower.
The bathroom gotta be in the corner.
It probably is, but what I'm saying, more than likely it has a door. Does you see how that wall comes out?
Do you like this concept or no?
I don't hate it.
I'd have to know more about that because open concept is like, I don't want the bathroom shut off.
The thing is, with some of these concepts, right, the more and more people chase, like, let's look like the rich and famous on our, middle class budget, is that things like that, they have to stay clean. And most of us are not like super clean or tidy kind of thing. That space is made for someone who has like gets made service, basically. Right? That's what I feel like. I mean, I don't hate the concept. I think it's, it is whatever. But there's other things people forget about too. Like, there's a whole trend where you don't have like a shower door, and people are doing that, but then realizing, oh, all the heat escapes.
Right.
I want the heat to stay in.
So people trying to read
Yeah.
All right. So honey, you know how I get my hair cut. And you really like the haircuts that I get, right? Let's say I get the best haircut you've ever seen me have. Okay. But this my barber.
Why does she dress like that to cut hairs?
I'm just saying, if that was my barber and you found out the best haircut I ever got, that's my barber. Like, what?
We can find somebody else. I mean, I can figure out the best haircut ever.
Big room size bathrooms. Fair. I understand that.
Yeah.
I can't. That's not my barber no more.
I mean, no.
It's a really good haircut.
She literally is doing this shit in his face. She's shaking her tatas and her bum bum.
But I can't move because she's cutting my hair.
Also, you were born in the right side. She's gonna F around and say something and be like, "What?"
It wouldn't be my fault. I'm just saying. Would you let me?
Nah, we don't need all that.
She's gonna be like, I'm taking his ass. Super cut.
Let's find an older woman who's been doing it for 50 years. I bet she give a real good haircut too.
Because she got nothing else to go
Exactly. We don't need her. She's dumb.
That's fair. I mean, but what if the OF is the haircut? What if there are people that are fans of the haircut? So hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a taper fade. I mean,
well, yeah, people are gonna watch it because she's dressed the way she's dressed.
I mean,
and has the body that she has. She has a great body.
I know, but what if if I've subscribed, that I get a discount on my next 10 cuts?
No.
You're very, very.
I'd rather you look homeless than go get a haircut from her. And I'm not very, oh my God, you can't talk to that person.
No, she's not. She's lying.
Yeah,
she is lying. She's lying. Guys, when we first got our dog Molly, when Molly was
are making this up.
Nah. We only had Molly 2 days. All right, 2 days. I'm saying right now. These two ladies came up. They were asking questions about the dog, and I just got her 2 days ago. I was like, "Oh my God, what's the name?" I was like, "It's Molly. What kind of mixed breed is she?" I don't know. We just got her for a few days ago. My wife went there, and I told people, hey, girlfriend at the time, she went down there and she was looking for really nice puppies, and she found this one. She's really well behaved, and she's been so great. I'm having a normal conversation. I shit you not. I swear to God, I heard glass shattering because here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin out of the diner. Just, hey, what's going on, babe? I'm like, what kind of energy is this? So don't believe her. She's like, I'm not the jealous type. Absolutely, she is.
I am
absolutely. Not. And now I sound like a dumb. He's like, but I was just telling them about our dog. Get your ass in the car. That's the energy. She said, honey, our meal is ready, but I heard, get your ass in the car. That's what I heard. That's the energy that I heard, okay?
Oh Look, people are trifling.
Hold on. I have been informed by JV that this is a no yeeting zone. Sir, to that I say.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
Just, that's especially there for you, good sir. And for Kai now, too. But I gotta be homeless, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I bet she's making good money. Good for her. That's crazy.
So last
hold on, she's in this one. But that's one of those fancy salons, right? I think. So, okay. It's like the Hooters of haircuts.
All right. Last thing we'll talk about is I actually really like this. I don't know if I told you about it, but we really we like horror movies, like a lot of horror movies. One of them that we saw was Talk to Me. Really great movie. And there's another one that came out 2 weeks ago called Bring Her Back. Now, this I think is going to crown them to me as the next kings of horror because it's really smart. Okay. So they actually made a dark web marketplace.
Oh yeah.
There's marketing for this. For things from toys to Evil Blood and The Hand from Talk to Me. So basically it's like an interactive website they made that's kind of on the dark web.
Okay.
So everything from
it's on the dark web?
They're making, if you go to the website, it's kind of set up like the dark.
Like it.
Right, but it's marketing. So basically the thing is that they're making it so that they can make any movie from any of the actual things that are in this website.
Okay.
So basically they've created their own universe.
Oh.
And this is actually in the movie. Like, so in Bring Her Back, they show you how to actually resurrect a body, and they're saying that the lady bought the tape on this dark web that they set up. So basically, they've made it so they can make any movie based off of this, like as an idea. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't. Okay. All right. So.
But the movies are already ideas. What?
So the only movies that came out are Talk to Me and Bring Her Back.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They made a website after Bring Her Back with a lot of other things that they could talk about. Like, hey, here's Evil Blood. Well, what's about the Evil Blood? We can make a movie about that.
So it's not an actual movie.
It's a website.
No, I know that, but Evil Blood is not an actual movie.
No, it's just like, hey, you're selling Evil Blood. If you get a lot of people that click on that, you can make a movie based off of that. Because the tapes there's a tape that shows you how to bring somebody back to life.
Okay, stop.
What?
Questions. You keep saying the same thing over, so let me understand.
I don't know if I should have brought this up. Go ahead.
So I go click Evil Blood, and then let's say there's 300,000 clicks on that. Are these people that own this website going to go make a movie about that?
They can. That's the thing. It's like if I made a movie.
Anybody can. So what's the point of this?
The point is you made your own cinematic universe out of it. It's like if I made a website with all the characters in the Justice League, right? And I'd already made a movie about Superman and Wonder Woman. But I'm seeing like millions of people are clicking on Green Lantern because they want to know more about him. Well, that gives me an idea that a lot of people want to see this. I can make a movie based on
it. So they put a survey on the internet. I wanted to understand the point of the website. I don't know why he did that. It could have explained it like that.
What
only got it. Check. Cool.
Don't get married. They will ruin your dreams. I would. The hand from Talk to Me is mentioned in there.
Okay.
And so are the videotapes from Bring Her Back.
Okay.
It's marketing. It's not a survey. It's marketing.
It's really both because they're going to use the metadata to create a movie.
I'm going to metadata you into the pool right now. Guys, don't do this. Nuh-uh, don't do it. No. Just
yeah. So, but it's cool. Can you buy merchandise on the website?
Don't.
Well, let it go. You're the one who brought it up. I just had questions. I no longer have questions.
You know what, guys? I'm going to share this with somebody else. Somebody else. Thank you for joining us yet again for Ordinary Games. I'll be live with JV, Matt, Bradley Duke Devil 95 on Wednesday night for another episode of Wednesday Night is Overbooked at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'll try to have another toy stream with Roma before the month is out. And I'm going to be working on another possible video and stream, such a look back at Sinners, if I can.
But, so did you just rage quit? Did you just nerd rage quit?
I didn't rage quit.
Okay.
I didn't rage quit. If I kept going on, I would give you this impression.
Can you read this? There's no pictures.
I'm not doing that. So rather than get there, I'm going to choose to quit judiciously before I do it in rage.
Okay, honey.
So just not doing this anymore with her, guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me and seeing my pain these last 5 minutes. Never marry someone or date someone smarter than you, because they will say marketing is a survey, and now I'm the guy doing the damn survey. So thank you all so much for joining us for the taker of dreams and noting of surveys and E.G.O. Guys, we are out.